Okay.
Yeah.
I think we might be live now.
Hi.
Did I do it right? Yeah.
I sure hope you did.
I did this time. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
What's going on?
Nothing. It is 8:30 on a Tuesday. What an exciting time.
To be alive.
Alive. Hey, Jasmine Jewel, our first
Hi,
viewer.
Jasmine.
Hello.
What's going on?
Cool. We'll give it a little bit of time for people to arrive. I'm sure people are just settling in.
Yeah. Should I do an Instagram story real quick?
Promo.
Just while y'all get here.
Hi, everybody. You do your Instagram story. I'll say hi. I'll say hello to Andre and Aussie C54, Robert, Jasmine. Hi. Whoa. Did you do a boomerang?
I did a boomerang. I love boomerangs.
Super. We're going to do a little promo while you guys all come in. Can you hear us all right? Can you see us all right? Let's say that. Hi from Pittsburgh.
Hi, Pittsburgh.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Oh, man. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start looking through these. Hi.
Okay, your turn. I'll do an Instagram story. We're live.
We are live. Guys, I just got out of work at 5, and it's 3.5 hours later, and I feel like I'm still at work right now. I have yet to come down from the day. What are your thoughts on Ariana Grande, Steve Akins?
Are you just going to keep posting that until we answer? She's a princess.
I met Ariana Grande the other weekend at a Halloween party.
I was like, no, you didn't.
Who did I think it was? I thought it was Donnie Darko.
You did.
That's how out of touch I am.
It was a man dressed as Ariana Grande, to be fair.
But it was the bunny ears that confused me. I automatically went back to 2002 and thought it was a Donnie Darko reference. Oops.
Well, that was appropriate Halloween kind of costume.
Yeah.
The leotard and tights and boots maybe.
Yeah.
Should have given it away, but
I hope people saw what we wore for Halloween. We pulled that together in a day.
You know, we are famous for just putting no thought into Halloween until 2 hours before we have to go to a Halloween party, and I say we generally do an okay job.
I know, but I get very disappointed year after year when I wait till the last minute, when I already text myself or leave calendar notes to myself of what to be the upcoming year. And I don't do it.
No.
And then it comes down to an hour left for me to put a costume together. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, I was me with a mustache. I was my dad, a.k.a. I was also This Is Us dad.
Yeah.
And already my beard is back because it grows so fast.
I was a beach guy because thank God I had clothes that looked like a costume, which I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not, but it worked. And I borrowed Billy's beach guy hat.
You sure did. And
I
you always
did.
make fun of me when I wear it, but that's fine. Jasmine Jewel, you guys inspired me to come out as gay. Thank you. Congrats to you. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats. I'll just say what you said in a different order. No, that's awesome. We were actually just talking to someone a little bit earlier today about YouTube and how long we've been on YouTube.
And also that our videos are just always up there.
Forever.
So it's like they're still being viewed.
Yeah. And it's a cool thing when you get a comment from somebody that says, something about the content that you made and
had an impact somehow. So thank you. And I'm glad that, it's just a great feeling.
And thanks everyone who has been watching our channel for, coming up on 5 years.
Is it?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh, do we need to do a 5-year
recap
party or something? Some sort of zany live stream or something like that?
Ooh, someone from Toronto. Hi, Jeff in Toronto. I almost said 716. That's not Buffalo. The area code. That's the Buffalo area code.
No. Area code in Toronto is 05326B.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. So we just wanted to catch up with you guys. I know we haven't made a Q&A video or anything like that in a little bit, so we figured we'd do a live stream because we
had
liked
fun
doing
last
it.
time. Yeah, we did this only once before in a Q&A setting, and it was fun. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy it again.
Yes. So we're trying as best we can to keep up with your comments on the
Mhm.
side and talking and reading and stuff. So if you want to ask us anything in particular or comment on anything, just join the live chat and we'll try to respond as best we can. If you're not watching this live, you should have. The end. So some of these might not make sense, but we'll do our best to keep up. I'll ask you a question, Billy, from Andre. Billy, what's good for beards? I'm using oils right now.
I'm kind of bad with my beard. Obviously, I just shaved it off and had a mustache for a little bit, and I'm probably going to go back to that for a while because it felt good to exfoliate. And exfoliating is great for your beard, and sometimes getting rid of your beard to exfoliate that poor skin underneath there feels really nice. I always do I have shampoo and conditioner, obviously for my hair on top, but I tend to use a little bit in my beard as well.
Hair on the bottom.
Normally when my beard starts to have like a little bit of a food smell, that's gonna sound real gross, but like if I eat like the littlest bit of Parmesan cheese, which I try to avoid as much dairy as possible to begin with, if I have that, my beard just smells like cheese. And one time I made Pat smell it. And then he believed me.
And we were divorced for a few minutes, and then we got back together.
So always clean your beard.
Very insightful. Very insightful. What do you do? I don't really ever watch you like trim your beard. Mm-hmm. Do you know like a particular setting that you put the beard trimmer on?
I wing it all the time because I'm so indecisive. Yeah, you're never really around for when I do that, but I tend to have like Britney moments with facial hair, and I'll just shave it all off. And it feels great.
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, yeah. Like every 6 months or so, you'll come out of the bathroom like baby face. I'm like, hey!
I'm very lucky to have fast growing facial hair, so it's just like, vroom, it's right back.
Cool. Great cheese beard talk. Let's see. What someone said, your home looks so comfortable. Protocol officer. Hi. Thank you.
Officer.
It's pretty comfortable.
You comment on things often.
You do. We know. We recognize you. Our home, I think it's pretty comfy. I work from home now, so it better be comfy because I'm here all the time.
I'm just waiting to come home and like have a room painted by him. So maybe
it's never gonna happen. Keep dreaming, buddy.
We try to make it as comfortable as we can. I think the first year of living here, we assumed we were just going to get everything done immediately. Like, I thought I was going to redo an entire backyard the first summer here. I was like, that's never going to happen in the reality of that now. Though I did do a hell of a lot of work on the front yard and a huge amount of work on the backyard. If you've watched those videos, you can see that. But what was the question? Yeah. Where did I go? Oh, cozy, comfy homes. Yes, so like getting the house where we want it to be and as comfy as possible. It's like you just have to kind of realize it's going to take time. So, yeah, room by room, we're getting there and feeling okay about it.
Yeah, I definitely feel the need to get the house comfy for like when the weather gets cooler too. Mm-hmm. I like to be at home and I like to just feel nice and cozy. So,
yeah, me too.
Good to like focus on the outside when it's nice out, and then
exactly
we'll probably paint a room soon. I'm sure
we will. I mean, it just cooled off outside now, so it's about time for us to get into the interior projects.
Yeah, we do have one more outdoor project to do. Well, we have 1,000 things to do outside, but we got some bulbs, some tulip bulbs, and some daffodil bulbs that we need to plant. But the last 2 weekends, it's been so rainy, we haven't been able to plant them. And it's like we got to get them in the ground ASAP.
I mean, it's a good thing that planting bulbs for tulips and daffodils can kind of go into late fall a little bit. So we're getting there. Mm-hmm. Just we have like 750 of them, so gonna have to give some to some friends and coworkers.
Yes, give some to the squirrels.
Becky and Chris left a comment.
Hi.
Goddamn, I love cheese from Chris.
Cool. Becky and Chris, so you maybe saw on our YouTube channel, I was trying to test out the live feed earlier, and I accidentally went live because I'm super good at it. And if you watch it back, I'm just kind of like looking, and good thing I talked to myself, so there was a little bit of content going on, and then all of a sudden I see the chat starts going up. It's like, hi Pat, hi, you're live, we see you. I felt my face get so red.
It's a good thing you were dressed.
That's what I said. I'm like, speaking of cheese beard, like normally I'm dressed like a gremlin, like with like Cheeto dust on my fingers, but for some reason I was showered and put together.
Good
so
for
thank
you.
God. And
Good for you.
Becky, I think it was Becky or Chris was there. So I'm like, at least someone that I know in real life was there to capture it. But I saved it so you can watch it back on our channel. It's like 3 minutes long. We're
on one of their videos that they posted on their channel. You should go check it out from when they were coming to Buffalo to look for a place to live. So that's a fun video.
Yes. Okay, hi everybody that's joining. We're just like responding to your comments as fast as we can and chatting about some other things. Travel Review, hi Travel Review, said just passed the NYC bar in Buffalo and we're looking to move to Buffalo. Any advice? Yes, do it. Becky and Chris in the chat too. They just moved here like on Saturday or Sunday too. Talk to each other. It's always Becky unless dash Chris. Got it. Yeah, Buffalo is awesome. We've been here almost I don't know how much, almost 3.5 years we've been here. And it's great and it's cool. You definitely want to get people to show you around when you come if you can, because there's definitely like spots where there's a lot of cool things or spots where there's like one cool thing here, but it's not necessarily, you wouldn't be able to just wander and think it's really good.
Buffalo is a speakeasy.
Don't you try to control me with your white hand, first of all.
You're going off on a tangent. Buffalo is a speakeasy. You have to know where to go when you're here. So that's the end of the story.
Move here is the moral of that story.
Jane Fonda. I saw a Jane Fonda comment. Where did Jane Fonda go?
You screwed it up. You interrupted my story.
Well, you were talking for so long, I couldn't read.
Said, do you think Jane Fonda is watching this? No, she doesn't know how computers work, but she would if like her grandson would show her.
Pat, Kate, and I were in Niagara-on-the-Lake in Ontario a couple weekends ago. We went to the Wayne Gretzky Winery, which is awesome. Visiting the Niagara region is awesome.
Yes.
But we were at a bar, and like apparently there were a bunch of like celebs in town for the end of the Shaw Festival, and Jane Fonda was there, sans wig. And what was the other guy? The guy from the CW.
I'm gonna just need 1 second. Robbie Amell.
Yes.
Was there.
They were both there, and we saw them within like 15 minutes of each other, and we're just like...
We were like, all of the Hollywood elites hanging out.
And us.
And us. Thank you, Kate. Yes, it was Robbie. Yeah, that was fun. Let's see, what else? Reading your comments. Hi, Brian Innes.
Brian Innes.
All our internet friends are coming to join the chat. Yay. Hi, guys.
It's fun to be with internet friends.
It is. Robert Todaro says, our grass looks amazing in the backyard. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're working on, we halfway filmed another update video for our backyard progress, and we just need to get these dang tulips planted to include them. Then you can see it.
It started raining, and I was just like, this is not going to be fun to film, so... Or do the work and plant it, so it took a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on, everybody? Hello from Texas. Hi, Seth. I remember subscribing before the wedding. I'm so happy to see you're doing well. Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Still alive and still married. TikTok.
Oh, I saw another one up here. Protocol officer again. Do you live in North Buffalo? Visiting Hurdle and Elmwood. We don't live in either of those areas. So, surprise. But we can travel to both very easily.
Yes.
So. Let's see.
Mysterious. We're trying to read your comments and scroll and constantly look at ourselves, obviously. So I
haven't looked at myself at all. So
clearly. It shows.
Now I'm looking at myself.
Just playing. So I think it's hard to believe that it is November 7th already. Like I know everyone says it like, can you believe it's summer? Can you believe it's Christmas? But like, I am having a real hard time believing that it is November already. And like my aunt just invited us to Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh, which is great. But then I was like, oh, it's going to be Thanksgiving. And I don't know, probably tomorrow. When is Thanksgiving? Like 3 weeks?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I have no concept of
it. Might already happen.
Which is why I'm just shocked that it's almost Thanksgiving already. And the commercials are rolling for Christmas, which is really obnoxious because I love Christmas and I don't like it happening too soon.
You know it's bad when Billy is like too soon for Christmas.
I just need a little more time for Thanksgiving, that's all. And I know people talk about this all the time, and it's so boring. But, like, stop. Like, stop with the Christmas this soon. Because I love Christmas, and I just don't need it yet.
I just think it's rude to skip over Thanksgiving.
Well, no, this is the thing. Winter
yes, I do think that.
needs more happy times. So Christmas, I don't mind it extending into January a bit, like leaving decorations up. It's like at this point right now, like, let's just cut that out because it is still fall. It is not winter yet. We don't need the nice, is it cozy, happy, warm feelings yet. So let's hold off so that we can make that last, like, after a bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's my opinion.
Brian says, when do you put up the tree?
So that's going to be different this year. We ordered our first fake tree.
Artificial
tree. I shouldn't say fake, yeah, artificial. We've had a real tree since we've been together, and I just kind of got tired of cleaning it up, and I love the smell of it. It's just, I don't know. It's one more thing to have to worry about. So I saw a big discount on, what was that website?
Balsam Hill,
I think that's what it was. They make really nice trees, so we immediately purchased one after the holiday season ended last year.
Pro tip, get one in January. It's
I got
cheap.
like one of the last ones they had in stock, and I'm excited to take it out. It's like a California redwood. Redwood? Is that the name of the tree?
I don't think it's a redwood.
It's a California something. I mean,
it's 90 feet tall and 300 years
old.
old.
No, it's a little version. I don't know. That's what they called it. I swear. So we have to set that up, which means I can do it sooner, which is great because it's not going to, like, die sooner.
Yeah. Growing up, did you have real trees or fake trees?
I had real trees. I had a fake tree in my bedroom, though, for me, because I had a Christmas wonderland in my bedroom. As I'm going to reiterate, I love Christmas. Don't make it come too soon. But Christmas, I had an entire bedroom set up. I would put this, like, is it lamb's wool? Is that like that white kind of fluffy looking blankets?
Yeah.
I'd put those all over the floor of my bedroom, which originally had a bright red carpet in it. So I'd put that everywhere, and then I'd set up like Christmas villages throughout that area and shove like T-shirts under it to make ski hills and things. And I'd have a Santa with reindeer hanging from the ceiling and Christmas lights everywhere, and a big Christmas tree and a small Christmas tree, and probably a bunch of claymations on loop.
That's it?
That's it. And I'd cry every night and think of Santa and be like, I can't wait to get presents.
I always had a real tree growing up, like always, and so I'm interested to see what it's like to have an artificial tree.
Well, your parents have a fake tree now, so how do you feel about that?
I don't really care because it's not my house, and I'm there for 2 days for Christmas, and that's it.
Also, we got an non-lighted tree. Unlighted tree?
No lights.
No lights.
Like, not pre-lit.
I never understand the word lighted or lit. Someone explain that to me.
Okay. You might need to speak up a little bit so they can hear you.
Okay.
When you reminisce about Christmas. I don't want to talk about Christmas anymore.
Yeah, look what happened. See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's too soon. Also, I will say, though, I'm pretty good. You have mentioned a couple things that you were like, I really could use one of these things for Christmas, and I have been writing them down. So I already know, like, a couple things that I should get you for Christmas.
God, that means I have to start doing that stuff.
What are you getting me for Christmas?
I already got you an awesome birthday present. It is
2 months after my birthday. No,
it was like 2 weeks after.
Look how I can't point to it on here. Look how stinking cute this is. I'm not going to take it off the wall.
Did you talk about it at all ever, or no?
I put it on my Instagram story, but
I want to talk about it then.
Okay.
I want a chance to talk about non-Christmas things. So we were in Venice Beach in Los Angeles a few years ago, and there was this cute little photo studio set up on the street where you can kind of go into this little dark room and have your pictures taken. But
way less creepy.
It looks creepy when you think of it. When you were walked into it, you're like, "Where am I going?" You go and there's like two cute women in there working who are just like, "Hey." And then they took 2 really nice photos of us that have been sitting in an envelope on Pat's desk. Mm-hmm. And I decided to get them framed for his birthday. Though I could have done that for the anniversary too, but that's a whole nother gift.
What is the 4-year our anniversaries in between Christmas and...
I have no idea.
I'll look it up. Here.
You look it up.
What is the 4-year anniversary? Well, that's the first one was paper, right? The second one was it like linen or
linen?
Wool?
Yeah, because we got massages.
We got massages, right? And we're laying on linen.
It's cotton.
It was cotton. Yeah,
Mhm.
and we had robes on. Sure.
Terry and her terry cloth towels.
I don't know what that is.
Sex
What
and
was
the
the
City.
third year?
I don't remember.
Was it like wood?
You're asking me to recite anything?
Anything?
Anything.
No, anything from
Anything.
memory? Zero.
I have nothing.
What do you think it is? I'm gonna look it up.
What do I think this one is? That's coming up?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, let's go with floral.
Floral? No, I think it has to be like it could be flowers. I
Okay.
think. Let's see.
Then I'm going to look around. What do I spy with my eye?
You're supposed to just be talking, so it's not boring when I'm looking at my phone, not looking around.
But glass. I'm going to say it's glass.
Glass?
How
Okay,
about glass? Why
I
is it
feel like
taking
it's
so
like tin
Do you
or
have no
something
Wi-Fi
really
right
weird.
now?
It's hard to look
Well,
it up.
Pat looks. I'm going to look back at your questions real quick because you guys had some good ones in here and we just talked so much that we didn't see half of them. Hi, Jose from Illinois.
Whoa! Okay, third anniversary was leather.
What did we do for leather?
I feel like... Can't say it.
Everyone
YouTube,
joked
no,
about
just
that
kidding.
one, but we did something good. What was it?
It was something good. What was
That's
it?
bad. I don't remember.
Did you give me that case thing? My travel case thing? No, you got me that for Christmas. What was it? It was something. It was actual, like, a wallet or... I don't remember.
We got each other something or something for the house.
Oh, it was the bench downstairs? The big leather bench? Did I just make that
No,
up?
you made that up.
It was something great.
Yeah.
The fourth anniversary is fruit and flowers.
I was right! I mean, close with floral.
Or linen and silk.
Or linen and silk?
Yeah.
Why?
Fifth is wood.
I'm gonna go with fruit.
Okay.
Wait, so that could be a fun video.
Yeah.
Because we're two gays.
Are we gonna make it to fourth anniversary? Okay, let's look at some of... everyone's loving my eye rolls, apparently. If I just look at these comments, I have to be careful, though, because sometimes I roll my eyes really hard, and it actually does hurt, like the back of my head. Is that a problem?
Yes.
Okay.
You do it too much.
Great.
He rolls his eyes at me all the time.
Well, be more sufferable.
Aussie was asking, how are Flip and O'Brien? They're awesome.
Anyone nearby we can grab? I don't think so.
I don't think they are. But we had a moment
Briny.
as of 2 days ago where our friend had a bunch of kittens underneath her deck, and we basically signed up and said that we will adopt one of them. And they were like, two of them were Siamese twin kittens.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
And I've always wanted a Siamese, and but I think because of the rain, they may have moved somewhere else.
Yeah.
We could have had a third
Flipper.
cat. We always said we wouldn't let them outnumber us. But
Yeah, that's been the rule, is we can't have more cats than people, so we're maxed out right now.
I know. But we already discussed also that if you have three and in the future one passes away, then one's not lonely and by themselves without any brothers or sisters. Then they already have a pair, so they can bond or, grieve together. So that's my reason to try to convince myself to get a third cat.
Okay. Also, if it is free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say what the name is that I dreamed of, but before this cat opportunity presented itself, I had a dream that we had another cat, and so I know what the name of this cat is going to be unless I meet it, and that's not what its name is. But so I don't know. I think the universe was sending us a signal that a new cat was going to be coming into our life. Or I could look it up, and it probably means like knowing that you're going to have a new cat means that all of your hair is going to fall out, and you're going to lose all your money. So, dreams, they have weird meanings.
I want to respond, but there's a lot of Christmas stuff, so maybe I talked about Christmas way too much, and Pat will
That checks out.
throw me out the window.
Also, a lot of comments saying that I'm really mean, which, is true, but I don't mean it.
we
cat
got a
appeared.
kitty here. O'Brien's here.
O'Brien heard us.
Very
Okay.
casually try to pick him up so that he doesn't get pissed.
O'Brien!
Buddy, I know this is not like your favorite position, but
Hey,
maybe just sit
Boo-Boo.
on our laps. How about that?
Hi.
Oh, God. Nope, didn't
No?
want to do it.
Did
Never
he
mind.
hiss at you?
No.
Oh, I thought he hissed.
He only hisses at you.
Good work, bro. He is looking at me with laser eyes.
Come back over here. You
Come here. Fine. Oh, okay, whatever.
Fine.
I heard all that new cat. It's right when we were like, we might get another new cat. He's like, you don't need another cat. Look how cute I am.
I'm looking at your comments because Pat's busy talking.
Okay,
so.
no, this is how it works. One of us talks while the other one looks at comments, or else it's super boring.
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on with everybody? We just have been. I felt like we went through a really, really busy spell, both of us, with work and like family things and events we had to go to, and now we have a couple weeks where it's not so crazy, but then it's gonna be Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year, and again, it's.
Oh, wait. Okay, Becky and Chris were talking about the Siamese twin kittens. Oh, no, they're not connected Siamese kittens, but they're Siamese cats that are twins. So, cats as in plural, yes. I didn't leave you hanging. Pat did.
I did not. Yeah, that is the breed of cat that they are, not conjoined kittens. Although I'd have a conjoined kitten. Why not?
Oh, we have a message from Missouri.
Hey.
Hi, Scott. Oh, thanks for enjoying our YouTube content.
Thank you. We enjoy your YouTube comments.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I thought that was Flip, but it was just a shadow.
Always. He's
Story of my
always
life.
hiding everywhere.
The other day, so Billy has this pile of shoes in our room that he's waiting to donate, and the boots in there, the way the top of them lay, it looks like cat ears, and every time I go in the room, I'm like, hey, Flip, it's a boot.
I do that on purpose.
Every time. No, you didn't.
No, I don't.
Every time. I always think it's Flip.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, so we're trying to catch up on your comments while we chit-chat about everything. So if you have any questions you want to ask us, go right ahead and leave them, and we'll do our best to answer them. Cool. Brian, do you think your house is haunted? So our house is... Go get the lady photo. Okay, so I'll tell the story about Billy gets the photo. I don't think that our house is haunted, but we do believe that there is a spirit woman that watches over our house, because when we first moved in, it's a really old house. It was built in 1901, old house. And downstairs, there's all of lots of decorative wood and wood panels, and on the window ledges, there are the like window boxes that lift up, and there's little containers inside, and inside one of them, we found a really old photo of a lady sitting in a chair who we call the lady in the chair. And so we framed her because, can you tilt it so that the light can
I'm going to try to get this
see
looking
it?
good.
Yeah, there you go. There she is. And
there we go.
We say that she watches over us, and we want to keep her around so that she does not haunt us in a bad way.
If I could place her right here, I would, and she could join us for this vlog, but...
It's interesting. It's a lady sitting in this chair in front of like a painted backdrop, which I guess was popular then, because I remember my grandparents, like their wedding picture was in front of like a
That's
painting.
what my great-grandparents' wedding photo looked like. So it's old. It's definitely like, if it was taken in Buffalo, it was probably taken when like the Harlem Club was still open on like the east side.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, and she got some real big shoes also.
She does.
She has some real big shoes. So,
isn't there a RuPaul song for that?
Real big shoes? Probably.
I got my real cha-cha heels. Cha-cha heels.
Our favorite song is Ghostbusters, Kate. So you may be onto something. Okay, what else is going on in the chat? Do you know if she was previously an owner? OJ
that we don't know, actually.
Not sure.
No, we do know that there were two sisters who lived here before us together.
They were witches.
They were. I know a lot of sisters that live together that are like unmarried and just live as sisters and own amazing homes. So that was kind of the thing before us. There was like one owner directly before us who owned it and did a bunch of stuff to it that we're not fans of, but the true owners before that were the two sisters, and then the neighbor next door was a woman with a whole lot of cats who still live in our neighborhood today.
The cats, not the lady. The She's dead. Yeah, we do have one. We have a couple of neighborhood cats that wander. One lives on our next door neighbor's front porch. We call him Socks because he's all black and he has white socks at the bottom. And it is my goal to one day pet him. because he walks through our driveway. He has like a path that he walks on every day at the same time, and he doesn't run away when I come out, but he stays, far enough away that I couldn't get him. And a couple of times I've gotten within like 3 feet of him, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pet him soon.
You'll get there.
I'll keep you posted.
Just watch Pat's Instagram stories. That's where he tends to do all of that kind of posting.
Yeah. I go through phases with Instagram stories. Like today, I was on fire. I was posting so many. I was having a good time posting a lot. And then sometimes I'll go like days and days and days and I won't use it. But I look at other people's constantly.
I truly believe that Instagram stories are not meant to be done every single day in like sequence. Because then you would just have so many, you have to click through so many times to watch someone's story. And it would just be ridiculous. Like, no one wants to see that many posts on an Instagram story.
Yeah.
So, like, even the days where I have maybe 10, I'll clear a few out a little later.
I did that.
Because I'm like, I skip if someone has too many because I don't tend to watch that many in a row. Especially if I don't have, like, headphones on or I'm, like, not at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I feel like no one should be posting it that frequently all the time without like it impacting them somehow. That's how I feel, at least.
Going deep there.
There's it's a lot of time to spend in there, and I mean it's kind of probably what we're all going to be doing in like 5 years from now, anyway.
Yeah,
one way or another.
What were we watching? We were watching a news show the other day, and they were showing people like women in China that do live streams.
Oh my!
All they do is live stream, and
should we try that?
No, that sounds like a nightmare. But it's weird because we were watching it. We're like, that's crazy. China, they got some weird things going on over there. And then it's like, meanwhile, no, we're doing a live stream right now. First of all, but like that's kind of what Instagram stories are. And I have watched people's Instagram lives when they're like not doing anything. They're like unpacking. I'm washing dishes, and I'm on Instagram Live, and I'm like, this is so boring. And then I watch it.
Yeah.
The whole time. Now I'm in an episode of Black Mirror.
I like watching friends who perform, who are, we have like our friend Max that he'll rehearse his like dance performances that he does at a club.
Yeah.
Or like his performances that are live at the club, or NK who will be like singing with a band. And I just like kind of watching people do things that are entertaining, that I can actually just like watch and feel like I'm hanging out with a friend. So, not all of it's bad. I just think Instagram stories can take up a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Silence.
Wow. Real solid topic there. Okay, let's look at some of your questions on
Evan from Oklahoma. What advice would you give for someone looking at buying a historic home fixer-upper? Evan.
I don't have advice about that.
I mean, buying a home is a pain in the butt, and I think that no one ever like prepares you for that. Like when you're younger, people are like, you're like, I'm gonna own a home one day, but like everyone else, kind of, you hear from your friends that say it's terrible, and you like don't believe them until you're actually doing it. Buying a home is a lot of work. Buying a historic or older home is even more work because you really have to assess a lot about what you're buying, what the foundation is, what the restrictions are in the area that you live. Like if you live in a historic district like we do, like there's limitations with what you can do yourself. So if you're like someone that wants to work on a home project, you can do some things, but on the exterior you have to hire someone else to do it, but you get a credit, like a tax credit or whatever, to actually have someone else do that work and pay for it. So I don't know. There's a lot of research you have to do that I haven't even fully dug into yet, and I probably should soon because there are some exterior projects I'm wanting to get started on next summer, and like maybe getting a fence put in, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that, or if I have no idea. Owning a home, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Looking at your comments.
I heard someone posted something about opening a store or opening a business.
No, Andrew said he was closing the store.
No, it was way up there. It was talking about opening up your own business.
Oh.
That's something I'd like to talk about, but maybe I can look for that while Pat chats right now.
It's going to be so far up, but you can try if you want to. What I saw someone comment that it was deciding whether to watch Us or This Is Us. And I'm sorry, I forgot that This Is Us was on at 8 o'clock on
Oh.
Tuesdays because I don't watch
that was-
live TV ever.
Yeah, that was Pat's job to check that out.
My bad.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. I do watch This Is
Brooke
Us, though.
Beatty said, "What do you like about owning your own business?"
Oh, well, Brooke. I like that I get to make my own hours, and I like that I get to work when I am energized and excited to do work, not because someone else is saying that this is the time where you are supposed to do work, which I find really helpful. I like that I have complete control over what I want to do. Flip side, I'm the only person, and I have to come up with all of the ideas, and I have to manage everything from the actual creative work to budgets and bookkeeping and legal things and contracts and trying to find new business. So it's really, really challenging, but I really, really like it.
That's why we moved up here to take chances like that. So
Yeah.
I think it's a really great place to be doing that right now. It's a lot of gaps to be filled with industries that maybe don't exist where we live. So you can kind of fill them in.
Yeah. Yeah, but so far so good. It's been about 5 months of being self-employed, and I'm enjoying it.
Someone's asking about PJ and Thomas. Scott. Do you follow YouTube contributors, Property Lovers? You follow them, right?
I do. Yeah. Actually, I maybe unfollowed them, but not because I forget why. It wasn't because anything bad. I think they're great. They have a YouTube channel, and they actually had a pilot that was on HGTV for their show. What was it called? Down to the Studs, I think it was called. I watched it. I caught it when it was on the one time. It was really good. So it's really great to see a gay couple on HGTV, and they seem really sweet and nice. And I have a personal affinity to any gay representation that doesn't live in Los Angeles or New York City. So it's nice to see, like, living in Buffalo, and they live in, where do they live? Chattanooga, I think, or around like Chattanooga.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a nice thing to see. So they seem really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like their stuff.
I saw that Kate was asking about Stranger Things. Team Steve or Team Jonathan? I'm strongly Team Steve. Should I know the names of these characters?
I mean, Steve is the boyfriend who babysat them.
Oh,
Which one's Jonathan?
Is that like Winona
The Creeper?
Ryder's son?
The Creep, Winona Ryder's son?
Yeah.
Creeper? Jonathan?
I like them. I don't really feel a competition between them, even in the second season. I don't know why. I just don't feel like this, like, oh, who's gonna get the girl, which maybe is a great thing because it's,
yeah,
it's up to her. She can
whatever. I'm
choices.
Team Demogorgon.
Team Demogorgon. Winona Ryder's son is Jonathan.
Thank you, Kate.
See?
Thank you.
Winona.
Yoda.
Brooke went to college with Steve. That's awesome.
Neat.
Robert's asking, did I ever find the beer that you recommended on Instagram, Moosehead Rattler? I did not. No. You know what? I'm not out all that much, and I'm not.
I don't get out.
I don't get out that much, and I don't drink as much as I used to. So I don't tend to have the opportunity to explore as much as I want to. But I am keeping my eye open for that one because I do like to sit and have like a really good drink, a really good cocktail, a good beer. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing it en masse because my body just doesn't want to handle it anymore. So
yeah, we made the mistake this weekend of just having lots of alcohol. We went and saw Janet Jackson. She was here in concert in Buffalo on Saturday, and we went with some of our friends. It was so fun. Mm-hmm. It was so good, and Janet is one of my top 3 performers of all time. But we drank too many drinks, and we were hungover all of Sunday until 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Something like that, yeah.
But then we went and had dinner at a pub, and we went and saw Thor Ragnarok, and it was awesome.
It was. That made for an awesome Sunday night.
It was so funny, too.
I really like Ragnarok a lot. That was, I like all the Thor movies, but I think the 80s kind of, infusion they had of, video game 80s or, 80s toys almost, just the visual of it.
Yeah.
It just was really... You can't go wrong.
It was fun. And I'm not going to lie, when Cate Blanchett appeared for the first time, I was actually like, clutched the pearls. She looked amazing. I was like, destroy them all. Team Demogorgon. Vaughn Morris said, we're not going to answer your Buffalo question, but I'm sorry, I didn't see what it was. If you ask it again, we'll answer it. Unless it's rude, then we won't answer it. You couldn't even name a Janet Jackson song. Scott Embler. How do I boot him out of here?
No,
just
stop.
kidding. Yeah, so what was the moral of that story? Don't get hungover so much anymore, Pat.
I see Von Morris. Okay. How is Buffalo's gay nightlife? I know that you guys are married, but do you all go out at all?
Oh, yeah, we still go out sometimes.
Yeah, we do. There's a neighborhood called Allentown. The eastern end of Allentown has all the gay bars.
It's the gayborhood.
They're pretty much the same ones that were there since I was in college, but they're super retro in a okay way, I guess. I'd love a new gay bar to open here. Yeah. That would be probably the dream for someone I know to do that. So if anyone out there in Buffalo or anyone wants to bring a business here, like you'll do awesome if you open up an updated queer bar in Buffalo.
We'll help you.
There's no more bars for lesbians. Or the one that was out, it's like, Roxy's is not around anymore. So a queer space that like is new would do very well here.
Yes. I'm too much of a morning person. A lot of our friends have been like, if you guys want a new bar so much, you need to open it. I'm like, I can't stay awake that late.
That's the problem is the hours. I know owning would be different, but I would want to be there and be part of it if I opened up an establishment. I don't know if I could do the later hours yet. Maybe one day. There's 4 gay bars. They're all like in a row, and then there's the one gay club that's a couple blocks down, and there's another gay bar across from there. Mm-hmm. So 6 bars / clubs. Mm-hmm. They're fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the nightlife. I don't go out that much though, so I'm sure it's...
Well, we still go out more than other people, I think.
Sometimes.
Old married folks.
We eat out a lot.
We do like food.
And we go to many gay-friendly establishments.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think when we were ready, when we were looking to leave New York City and we were trying to find a new city to go to, like having a good... Was there just a ghost? Did anybody else just see that? Lady in the chair is still there. Something just floated by. When we were looking for a new place to live, we, obviously we had to go somewhere that had a nice gay community where we felt safe and, there were places for us to go. So Buffalo definitely checked that off. So I'm glad it worked out.
Scott Bretsky. I'm a gay man who neither smokes nor drinks. Am I strange? No.
No, good for you.
No, I think if you are someone that feels good in your day-to-day life and you get energized by different things that don't need any kind of supplemental booze or smoking, then awesome.
More power to you.
I think there's just a lot of people out there that sometimes go to those things because it gives them a little bit of the release and relax. But I don't think that's for everyone.
Oh. Kate said, how was Nashville? Oh, we were in Nashville at the end of last month for my birthday, and it was really fun. Mm-hmm. I'd never been before.
Who do we bumped into a few people. Mm-hmm. There were people that knew us from YouTube, which was awesome. And I was like, wow, we come down south and...
That was cool. That was 2 really separate people. Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. We
ate our way through a lot of Nashville. Yeah, we stayed with Pat's mom. We didn't stay with her, but we stayed at the same resort with her for her conference. Mm-hmm. We were at the Gaylord Opryland. It was like 20 minutes from downtown Nashville. So fun place to go. It was actually really a cool space. It was kind of weird. It's like Disney / botanical garden mixed together.
Yeah.
But next time we go, I definitely want to go and stay downtown so we don't have to take a lift every time we have to go
everywhere
somewhere.
We went. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did spend an afternoon on my actual birthday in East Nashville, which is more of like the hipstery, non-honky-tonk part of Nashville, and that was really fun. We just like drank our way through East Nashville until dinner. We were clinging by the time dinner got there, but that was really cool. And we ended up going to a lot of new restaurants. People were recommending tons of places for us to go, and I don't know how it worked out, but most of the places that we went to had like just opened up in the last like 2 weeks or 2
weeks, or like one opened up and they're like, we just opened on Monday, and I was like, no wonder we're getting amazing service everywhere. I was like, everyone is so concerned with their like opening week image. So
Yeah.
it was great. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of like
A ghost flew by and
Did
said
it?
yes, and someone else said they saw it last time. Something
Oh,
right
no.
here, a ghost flew by.
I don't like this. I feel it. Anyway, Nashville reminded me of Buffalo. Maybe what Buffalo could be in the near future. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Protocol officer. A big problem with Buffalo bars is nothing happens until after midnight. That is, yes and no. I mean, New York State has a 4 a.m. close. You know, that's when bars close.
Yeah, bars close at 4 a.m.
So you really
Buffalo.
So when we go out at like 9 or 10. So we're in by midnight or 1, and that's really when a lot of people go out. But there is like an order to going out often of like what the order of the bars you go to.
Yeah, the flow.
So you kind of want to flow with everyone because
That's
everyone
right.
ends up at the same place. And
I really want Flip to come in, and I keep thinking I'm seeing him, but it again is just a shadow.
Mhm.
I feel bad. People always say they're like, you always post pictures of O'Brien, your orange cat, but you never post pictures of Flip, your black cat. I'm like, that's because he doesn't photograph very well. I need some good lighting to get Flip to show up, or else it's just like, here's this blob of shadow.
Early morning Flip time is good for camera.
Yeah.
You know, get your camera out then. But anytime later, I keep seeing it too.
Right?
I keep seeing something move over there. Guys,
It's the lady.
what if we're the first live murder by a ghost?
Yodo.
Yep.
You only die once. Better make it count.
Send all proceeds to my nephew.
Please. Okay, what else is going on? What
Let's
else?
see.
What are some other topics? Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Feel free to leave us some comments with questions or prompts or hot topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there you go. PPP Manly said, will you ever do a meetup with your subscribers in Toronto since you're so close? I think, yes. We've actually never done, like, a meetup before. Have we? No.
All right, can I ask an honest question? Are meetups still a thing? I'm asking in an honest way because a lot of the people that started doing meetups back in the day are now, you know, they're like YouTube celebs, a lot of them. You know, they're really up there. And, like, you know, their followings have grown so much. So it's like if you have a meetup, you can't really control how many people will be there. And I'm not saying like that would happen to us.
For the millions
but I didn't know if it was still a
to
thing. Like I don't know if people still do that. I mean, I do. We make it a point when we travel to like kind of interact with people on Instagram and other social media platforms, people that we think are people we get along with, and you know, it makes for a really nice way to meet a local when you're traveling. So we do that, and we've done that in Toronto with quite a few friends we've made, and that's been awesome. I've never done a meetup though.
No, I think it would be cool. I think, you know, anytime we go up to Toronto, it is really close. We just tend to go for like very short bursts of time, and we tend to have like chop things that we need to do. But I would definitely be open to it. So
apparently meetups are still a thing. So listen, I left Facebook over a year ago. I miss everything. I miss out on everything.
He does. Casey Florida said YouTubers still do meetups. Not the really famous ones, of course. No. Okay, good. Yeah, good to know. Let's see. Someone said, Tim Beam said, did you see Vinny when he and Ariel were in Buffalo?
He did.
I went to lunch with both of them, and we walked around this place called Hurdle Avenue a little bit. They were filming it, which those videos haven't come out yet, so maybe you'll get to see it soon. But it was nice. I hadn't seen Vinny in a long time, so it was nice to catch up with him. And try to trick him to move to Buffalo. Let's see. Becky and Chris, Katie or Taylor? I need to know.
Oh, Katie. For me, probably Katie.
Yeah.
I enjoy Taylor's music a bit more when it comes to like quality music. Katie I enjoy more for like, I don't know, I kind of am more Katie for me.
I think so too. But both of these eras of both of them. I mean, Taylor's album come out on Friday, this week or next week. Let's see, but because she hasn't been out at all, I can't. It's too much. I can't open this vault. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to see Katy Perry on tour, and she canceled her Buffalo concert for his schedule, and then she never rescheduled it, which was kind of a bummer because I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. That was the only one she canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So maybe we're not on your team anymore.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not.
Bad blood or something.
Well, I'm gonna answer a deep one from Nathaniel.
Okay.
Now that you guys are married with 2 cats, are kids in the future? Pat and I have very open discussions and conversations about everything, which I think is the healthiest thing you can do in a relationship. So we do revisit this question.
I'm laughing at the comments about Katie and Taylor. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't think I'm laughing at having kids. Focus. Are we gonna have kids?
As of now, it is not in our foreseeable future because we are busy with our house. We are busy with our jobs. I don't even know where we'd have money to do anything to raise a child.
No.
And that's all I care about is if I raise a child that I give them, I don't know, a life that I would want. And if I'm not able to naturally bring a child into this world, that means we have to pay for one. And it's just not there yet. So
yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it. And I mean, I just turned 35.
But we always revisit these questions though.
Yeah. Never say never. I never say never to anything, but probably not.
You're 35.
I'm old.
I'm 33. We'll probably talk about it again at 40 and see what happens. Maybe we'll have made some extra money, but again, that is not the reason necessarily to have a child.
No.
So it's I don't know.
We could
it's
go
weird.
on a trip instead.
I don't know. Is that bad?
No. There's enough people in the world.
People have your kids and enjoy them, and we'll babysit.
Keep them away from me. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Kate said the answer is Beck.
Yes.
That Beck album is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So
if you guys have not listened to the new Beck album, you need to listen to it. It's so good. I'm not even a huge Beck fan. I like Beck. The Ghost.
Again, I think it's
The Ghost
Dust.
is a great fan of Beck.
It's
probably cat hair. No, the Beck album is really, really good. It's really dancey, indie pop rock. It's super good. Yeah. You should listen to it.
Ustat said, what sort of music are you two into?
Beck.
Do your musical tastes overlap or are they distinct? Let's talk a little about our music histories a little bit. So when we met, we kind of went over what our music interests were, and we still liked each other after that. But I, in high school and growing up, was always more into alternative rock pop music. So I was into 9 Days, Vertical Horizon, Michelle Branch, Vanessa Carlton, that kind of music. It was more emotional Billy's gonna cry in his bed type of music. And weirdly, the other type of music was intense techno music.
Yeah.
The first time I watched a Queer as Folk TV show, that episode was oh, okay, I'm gay too. I need to listen to electronic music. And so I got into that. I sounded like Susie Orman. Electronic music.
Chickadees.
So yeah, I had these 2 types of musics, and those were what I stuck with. And Pat's helped me explore more with the divas.
I like the divas.
You do.
I was big into pop music, but this is something that we kind of discovered because our friend Adam was up visiting, and he's from my area of Pennsylvania too.
This is interesting.
And I like pop music, but I also know a lot of not even really hip hop, more 90s R&B and Aaliyah, TLC, SWV, Destiny's Child, not Destiny's Child. Yes, Destiny's Child, but wrong time era. But all of those kind of hip hoppy R&B popish songs, and Billy didn't know any of them, and I was I know we're a year apart in grade level, but why don't you know any of these same songs?
Okay, so I don't not know any of them.
Right.
But we were watching those music from 2000, music from 2001, where it's 10-second clips of music videos on YouTube all in a row, whatever those videos were called. And a couple of those years, I didn't know half of the music, and you and Adam both knew it.
Yeah.
And I was wow, and I know this. And then Pat figured out probably why.
Well, so Billy grew up on Long Island, where I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we had a bunch of radio stations, but really there was the hits radio station, and then there was the hip hop radio station, and then there was rock, oldies, classic. That's it. Billy grew up on Long Island, and he had a techno radio station and a pop radio station and a hip hop radio station, and all of the different genres had their own station. So he wasn't getting the R&B, hip hop stuff on the top 40 station that I was, which is like, I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, so our markets were different for radio. Yeah. So basically, Pat got everything compiled into one station, right? Yeah. And I got multiple stations for different kinds of music because I was near New York City. Yeah. So I could just pick the kind of music I wanted, which is why I listened to a lot of electronica. And, you know.
And we didn't have, like, I didn't hear, like, techno music until I, like, went to, like, Pegasus. A dance club. Yeah, Pegasus. Shout out to Pegasus in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. And Bye, protocol officer.
Bye. Thank you for all of your comments and for watching. We've been doing this for almost an hour. I think we'll probably do it for a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Keep chatting. This is fun. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with your comments on the side. Yeah, so sorry for like missing them.
Maybe we'll improve as we do more of these.
We need we'll work on our tag team system a little bit better. Let's see.
I saw Casey Florida said, I moved from New Hampshire to Florida 12 years ago and have no regrets. Great. Awesome.
You go.
Yeah, it's good to move. It's good to shuffle yourself
around. Let's see. Ryan Wade, here's one, said, suggestions for how to handle a big change in life, like moving across the country.
Well, what did we do when we had...
Do it, man.
Well, are you talking about the decision to do it, or...
I don't know.
So I'm speaking out loud right now.
That's how all speaking is.
Oh my god. This video's over. I'm done. I can't. No. He's such... You don't even know what I deal with. All the time. It's endless.
No, this is it. This is pretty much what
No, because he's at home working all day, and I'm out working with socializing with people, so when I come home, it's just like, pick. So I guess this means we are going to have a dirty laundry video soon.
Yeah, apparently.
What were we talking about when you...
How do you deal with big life decisions?
Yes, thank you. So let me get back to what I was talking about. Big life decisions. We always do a checklist, like a pros and cons type of thing. And we both sat down, like when we decided to move to Buffalo, we each had a little glass of bourbon and went through that pros and cons and figured out what was the better life option. And then you rip that Band-Aid off as quickly as possible and don't waste too much time because, I don't know, that's how I feel. But you do want to think it through, so you do that list to make sure you think of all the pieces.
Yeah, think it through. It sounds like maybe you already are doing it, and just the thing is, like, I think, like I said, never say never. Nothing in life is permanent for the most part unless you're dead. So, like, you can move back if that's your example. If you're moving across the country, you can move back to where you're from if you don't like where you moved from, or you can move somewhere else, and you can keep trying it. And really, you are in control for the most part of everything that you want to do with your life and things that may be scary.
Don't feel the pressure. Don't feel the pressure what other people think either.
Yes.
You know, it's like we picked up and moved somewhere that a lot of people were just like, why? And we have all the reasons why. So it's like you just have to understand that, like, you make decisions for yourself and you can make a decision again if you need to. And I saw someone mentioned also about friends, like how do you leaving friends, and that's probably the hardest part. That has been the hardest part, because being an adult and making friends as an adult is not fun. It's like, what is that line? Like, I'm not looking for new friends.
Yeah.
It's like, no one as an adult is really looking for new friends. But
unless you're the one that moves to a new
city.
When
you move to a new city, you have to do it, and you know what kind of friends you want, but then you have to kind of suss everyone out and, like, see who's a good fit or not, and, like, that's... and then you just end up being an adult and not seeing people a lot, like usual, because that's just what you do as an adult. And you're like, I swear I'm not being a bad friend to anyone. We're at home all the time.
Yeah. It's just, I'm the worst person to give advice for this because I'm the worst at keeping in touch with people. But, like, it's got to be a two-way street. And if you are, like, worried about, like, if you're thinking, like, wow, no one's calling me, or I haven't heard from this friend in a long time. Think about, well, when's the last time that I called that friend? When's the last time I texted that friend? Because they may be thinking the same thing, especially if you're the one who moved. Sometimes it's easy for your friends to be, and maybe I'm projecting a little bit, but, like, sometimes it's easier for your friends to be like, well, you're the one who left, so you need to keep in touch with all of us, or keep in touch with me, and, it works both ways, I think.
But it also helps you sort things out anyway, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think you do keep the people that you really want to be friends with, you'll keep them close. Bye. We moved to, Chris and Becky asked, we moved to Buffalo 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
How are we celebrating Thanksgiving? Hey, Joe.
Hey. We kind of talked about that already at the beginning of this.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh.
Going to see my folks, and we're going to my aunt's house to eat.
Down to the burg. Exciting.
Yes. Well, let's see. It's been exactly 1 hour right now, so maybe we'll take like one more question.
Well, okay, hold on. What weird food combinations do you really... Oh, it's Ustad again. Well, that's okay. Because that's a fun question, a good question about food.
Weird food combinations.
I'm always a salty and sweet fan, so I tend to... You know what? Let me think real quick, because I do this thing
don't
later.
Don't say fries and a Frosty, because that is not weird.
No, later at night, sometimes I go and get these like fruit strips that I eat because they are super sweet. Natural fruit, though, I think, in it. And what is natural fruit? What does that even mean? I eat that, and then I go and I get the Cheez-Its. And I take some Cheez-Its bites because the Cheez-Its help get the sticky fruit stuff out of my teeth, but then it gets this salty, sweet flavor. And then sometimes I top it off with not a pitted olive, an olive with a pit. And I just like eat my way around the pit. That's my weird food combo.
That's like a weird food like order. Not even like a combo. I don't think I have any weird food combos because I don't like any foods to mix really ever.
That's true.
Right?
Sometimes I drink pickle juice. That's an awesome one, Scott, because I love pickle juice and I love olive juice.
I'm gonna throw up.
I love all the juices.
Olive juice. Let's see. Okay, a couple more questions. The
Slides, Mom. What about the Broadway Market?
Broadway Market.
Go to the Broadway Market on the east side.
Broadway Market is this old mall on the east side.
It's not a mall. It's a market from like 1800s.
Is it?
Yes, it's like one of the oldest markets in Buffalo.
Well, I know it's like a market, but I thought the building
it's
is like
been
a mall.
like adapted into like your standard 1980s like food stall kiosk type of thing, but it is a very, very old market.
You're right. Okay.
But call it a mall. It's a mall.
Well, the building is like a mall, but the market inside is all of these delicious, like Buffalo old school food vendors.
And I found that they have kobanasi there, which is a type of kielbasa that I would normally get in the East Village of New York. So someone mentioned the East Village. Not that you need to go to the Ukrainian the meat market, Bashinsky's meat market, but if you go there, get kibasi and kobanasi and a kishka, and those are delicious. But I can get them in Buffalo on the east side now and didn't even realize it. I should know because there's such a big Polish community there that they would have some Ukrainian delicacies as well. I'm very happy about that.
Mm-hmm. And at Easter, they sell lambs made of butter.
They do, butter lambs. I kind of agree that I should sing us out with All I Want for Christmas, because that's what someone said, and that's probably a good way to end.
Oh, wow.
So I just want to say goodbye to everyone.
Oh, this was super fun. Okay, yeah, let's call it a wrap for an hour. This is really fun. I think we would love to do more of these. I have a fun time when we do them.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of enjoy this more than doing the
regular
respond in your... the Q&A with the phone and everything. This is easier.
And then I don't have to edit it. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with the closing live stream rendition of Mariah Carey's Please Don't Sue Us for Copyright Infringement version of All I Want for Christmas Is You. Please welcome to the stage, Billy Sandora-Nastyn.
Where are the lyrics so I don't mess it up? Here it is.
I couldn't vamp that anymore, so.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is a lady in a chair.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Sleep tight.